Welcome back to another episode of Another Pokémon Podcast. My name is Becs.
And my name is Galutrad.
And today we're going to be talking about our favorite... do you feel that chill in the air, Galutrad?
Must be the chill of a new year.
It's the chill of a new year with ice Pokemon.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about our favorite ice types today.
Yeah, our chilly, cold friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Perfect for the winter weather that pretty much everyone is. Well, I guess the southern hemisphere is not.
We are having it, though.
We are having
It's
it, though.
cold.
It's cold.
It's not that cold today, though, but it
No.
is cold in general
Yeah.
right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
How is 2025 treating you so far?
It's been good. It's been good. I've been really, really obsessed with playing Hollow Knight.
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
And we're doing, I hope everyone is doing some sort of challenge or some sort of thing to better themselves this year. We're doing that via reading and, just trying to make the most of the stuff that we already have rather than buying new stuff. That's kind of a big goal.
Trying to,
but there's going to be some things here and there. But yeah, I'm personally trying to read a chapter a night, a chapter a day.
Of a book.
A book. So 365 chapters total.
Starting with The Hobbit. You're rereading The Hobbit?
I'm going to reread all of the Lord of the Rings stuff. So starting with The Hobbit, but I'm not holding myself to the chapter. If I want to read more, I will. Mm-hmm. But the goal is just that I am reading something and then hoping to go see more movies in theaters, hopefully, and play all of the games that I have that are in my backlog. The goal, other than I guess if Nintendo releases a new Switch or the successor to the Switch, I'm going to try and really not buy anything other than maybe Pokemon ZA or any big game that comes out, Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that'll be good. Well, for anyone emotionally invested in my book journey, I did complete my 2024 book challenge that I've been talking about every episode since we started, probably.
You did.
Which I was really proud of myself. I am doing a couple smaller book challenges this year with some friends, one of which I think might be interesting to our audience, which is a challenge that one of my good friends found for us to do called the Pokémon Challenge.
Yeah. I'm
going to preface this with, I said small challenges because I'm doing the mini Pokémon challenge. They have a Discord and everything, and the mini Pokémon is one book a month that has certain things on the cover to qualify, and you collect kind of Pokemon inspired characters as you read.
Real quick, I do want to just say, just for clarity, is we are not working with them in any way. We're not sponsoring them. It's just something cool that Bex is doing.
A friend approached me who also loves Pokemon and wanted to do it with me, and I lovingly told her I am overwhelmed by my current book challenge. I'd like to take it a little easier this year and also focus on my TBR that I already have.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. And then as far as games, I don't know if I was obsessed with it last time we met, but I'm still very much obsessed with Infinity Nikki.
You were, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yep. And have been since it came out.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing.
Trying to 100% it, right?
Yeah, I'm very close to finishing the story, at least so far. But there's a lot.
It's a huge world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm still learning every day about different things. So
yeah. Well, cool.
Before we jump into this chilly perfect episode. Let's read some listener feedback.
Yeah, that sounds great. Our first listener feedback of 2025.
Over on Spotify, another Hylian Pokenerd on our Like No Song Ever Was episode said, "Yay! Wish you did another episode for each game."
OST, original soundtrack.
Oh, OST. Okay. For each game OST. Also for the merch episode, what's your favorite Pokemon Squishmallow? I have Dragonite, Piplup, Teddy Ursa, and I really want Togepi and Gengar. I think they should have made a Spheal one. What about you? A bunch of red and white hearts were added at the end of that. So I think my favorite that I have is honestly probably Dragonite, just because of how cute and derpy he looks. He's got kind of a big old chonkin nose.
Yeah, nose.
His little wings. But Galutrad actually got me an Eevee and a Chansey Squishmallow for Christmas, the newest ones. And Chansey is definitely up near the top. She was just, I told Galutrad she was just meant to be a Squishmallow.
Yeah, she's very Squishmallow shaped.
Very Squishmallow shaped. So probably those two, I think, are my favorites.
Yeah, and I think we, other than Belly Bolt and Fuecoco, I think we have all of them now.
Oh, we don't have Fuecoco?
We don't have Fuecoco or Belly Bolt.
I'm not interested in Belly Bolt.
I know, but I kind of want to get it just so that we have it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then
maybe we can get the smaller ones.
Yeah, just the little minis. But yeah, personally, so that's Bex's. Mine, I think, is probably Gengar.
Yeah.
Gengar also is very Squishmallow shaped.
He's very cute.
Other than like his little tufts of spikiness that he has on him, but he's super cute.
He's very cute.
So.
Love that.
I'm hopefully you end up getting Gengar, or maybe you got Gengar for the holidays.
Yeah, or Togepi, either one. Togepi's really cute too,
also very
honestly.
cute one.
Yeah. And Clefairy. Just all of them. All of them are cute.
Great.
Yeah, all of them are great.
Thank you for the comment. Another Hylian Pokenerd.
Yeah, thank you, Another Hylian Pokenerd. We always appreciate hearing from you. Over on Spotify, Lucky Go Happy on our Where in the World episode said, wow, I just discovered this podcast from AZP. Oh, yay, our friends.
Yeah.
And it's the first Pokemon podcast that I've thoroughly enjoyed. Oh my gosh, thank you.
That's a huge, because there's a lot of great ones out there. And
and we are another one. We're another one.
Just like AZP.
No, that's very sweet. You guys are so entertaining. Your voices are so satisfying to listen to, which I thank you, because I don't think so. I can tell you that you guys put in so much work to prepare for and address important Pokemon topics. The Creepy Pokespooks episode was my favorite, with the theory of Gary's Raticate. Yes.
I definitely want
to.
Yeah, I definitely want us to do a more theory episode, fan theory, and just like general ideas of things that have happened in Pokemon that haven't been confirmed, because you can deep dive into that so well, and they're so cool.
And I know you and I mentioned this even on the last episode, like we really want to read the manga series, and I feel like that's going to open up a world of things. Yeah, in last episode, I believe our exact words is that the manga goes wild because it just it's insane. It just seems to. Yeah.
So.
I just read, for part of my book challenge, I had to read a graphic novel. And so I read one of my Zelda manga that I hadn't read yet, which is the Oracle of Seasons and Ages one. And that one was pretty good with like keeping a lot of what was happened in the games kind of fresh on the manga like pages. But it definitely, there was a couple things that it did that I thought were really cool that I don't know if it's considered canon in Zelda, but like I really enjoyed reading about. Yeah. So I'm excited to read the Pokemon one as well. This fabulous content brightens my day whenever a new episode comes out, so keep them coming. Okay, perfect. And with a white heart and a red heart too. Love that. No, thank you so much, Lucky Go Happy. We really, truly appreciate it. That's a very, very sweet comment.
No, that was an incredibly sweet comment. So we're glad you're here and enjoying, and we hope you continue to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to read the last three?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. So switching over to Instagram, we received a message from Max. And I'm sorry, I'm probably going to butcher this, but I think it's Francie. FRANSE and then underscore. Or France, maybe. Yeah. Yep. But Max says, hi, I just wanted to say I've been loving your podcast, especially the episode about the Pokemon movie. Even though I wasn't around during the time it came out, my grandfather had the movie on VCR, and I had to fight with my cousins on whether we would watch Pokemon or Beauty and the Beast, and then some laughing emojis. Pokemon has always been a huge part of my life, and I'm super glad I found an amazing podcast about it. Red heart emoji, white heart emoji. My favorite Pokemon is Braixen, although I'm sometimes ashamed to say it, and then like some like embarrassed emojis. And Max, you shouldn't be ashamed. Braixen's amazing.
Yes.
I particularly, when I played Pokken on the Wii U, Braixen was my main. I loved the Magical Firefox girly. She's great. Yeah, absolutely love it.
Fennekin also was just such a cute starter.
Yeah, and the shiny is gorgeous because it's silver. I love anytime fire Pokemon get silver for some reason, like Ninetales. Yeah, no, thank you so much. I think you had mentioned also like switching between with you and one of your younger brothers watching the Pokemon movie and then some other movie until like the tape worn out. Didn't you?
I don't think the tape ever wore out on that one, but we might have worn down the third movie, Pokemon.
Okay.
I think we did wear that one down, but we watched pretty much on repeat on like rotation. We watched Mulan, the Pokemon, the first movie, and Lion King.
Yeah.
And like that was it. Although Lion King made my brother cry, so we couldn't watch it
as often.
Yeah.
Understandable. But
I loved Lion King.
Thank you so much, Max, for your kind message. And same as always, we hope that you continue to enjoy the show. Continuing on Instagram, we have another message from _coyote_complex, who just says, "Keep up the great work. We love the podcast."
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I hope you continue to enjoy. I always try to, whenever anyone follows us on our socials, I always try to like follow them back as long as because I want to make sure that everything's family friendly. So I do try to make sure that most of the content that they post is family friendly. And I don't know why, but something in my brain, and I'm so sorry if this is wrong, but something in my brain is saying, Coyote Complex, I think maybe you might be a teacher. And so I really hope, and maybe this is not the case, but I'd love to hear if, when you're saying we love the podcast, if you are a teacher of like younger kids and are playing our podcast for them. That would be awesome.
I think it's the royal we.
The royal we.
Yes, I think the Coyote monarchy has agreed that they enjoy our podcast.
Well, I love that the Coyote monarchy has agreed that they enjoy our podcast.
The Wile E. Coyote monarchy.
Yeah. So thank you. We really appreciate, again, your kind words.
Yes,
and
thank you.
For reaching out to us on Instagram. And then finally, over on X, we received a comment from Vanover Crossing on our Creepy Pokespooks episode. And Vanover Crossing said, "Just listen to this one. Fun, spooky vibes, but absolutely loved the Pokemon channel shout out."
Oh, yay!
Yeah, I would love more content around that game. I also remember playing it as a child and just being so accepting of anything it did. But looking back, it feels like a fever dream.
So I own it.
You do.
And we have a Wii and we have GameCube controllers. So we will for sure be playing this again. I will make Galutrad suffer through it. It doesn't take that long to complete it. I beat the whole game as an adult, and I will tell you, it is a fever dream still. It has not changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very strange.
I'm excited.
Shout out to the creepiest looking Pikachu in the world, that Pokemon Channel one. I'm sure there's other creepy ones, but that one to me is just deadpan.
An official Pokemon game creepy, because I'm sure there's lots of fan creepy art.
1,000%. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, Vanover Crossing, for the love over on X.
Yes,
and
thank you.
Thank you to everybody who left listener feedback.
If you want to leave more listener feedback, you can do that on any of our social medias. We are on the internet pretty much everywhere at Another PKMN Pod. Anywhere on the internet, like I said, X, Blue Sky, Instagram, kind of on TikTok, all over the place. You can leave us a comment. We'll look for it. You can also leave us a comment and a 5-star review anywhere where you can hear our podcast. So podcast, Spotify, etc., anywhere that you find it on the internet. And that helps us a lot. It helps us grow our channel. It gives us valuable feedback that we just genuinely can't say it enough. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah. And also don't forget to check out our website, anotherpokemonpodcast.com. You can find links to other Sixfive Media shows there, as well as listen to and leave comments directly on the website there for each episode. And hopefully in 2025, we'll start to have some written content there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Galutrad.
Yes.
Are you ready to cool things down?
I'm always ready to cool things down. It's way too hot in this house.
We're gonna lower. we're gonna lower the temperature a little bit. We're gonna drop things down into a nice crisp -40 degrees.
Sure.
And we're gonna dive into our favorite ice Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which we decided would be a good first type that's not part of the main three,
trio,
right? Because it is cold outside for us anyway. It kind of adds to the little holiday season a little bit. So we're excited to bring you our official top 10 favorite ice Pokemon for Another Pokemon Podcast.
Yeah.
Galutrad, why don't you start us off
Yeah,
with your
I'd love
least,
to.
With your least favorite.
Well, before I do that, I'm going to start us off with a little bit of information about Ice-type Pokemon, like I do for all of our favorite episodes.
I'm so sorry. Yes, please enlighten us.
Yeah, so Ice-type Pokemon are actually the rarest type of Pokemon in the game. There are only around 60, there are 65 Ice-type Pokemon, depending on if you count mega forms or alternate forms or things like that. They are ranked quite well defensively in terms of stats, although multiple type weaknesses let them down because they are incredibly frail when it comes to super effective. Some of them are based on like typical Arctic creatures like polar bears and seals and penguins. Others are more mythological, like we talked about in the Legendary Wonders episode with Articuno. So ice is strong against grass, ground, flying, and dragon. And before the fairy type was introduced, it was the only thing, I believe, other than dragon itself, it was the only thing that was strong against dragon. So that made it a huge contender. However, ice is weak attacking fire, water, ice, and steel. All kind of makes sense. And then, like it kind of mentioned in our little blurb, it's very defensively poor. The only thing it is resistant to is ice. And then it takes double damage from fire, fighting, rock, and steel, which are all very common types.
Yeah.
In generations 1 through 3, all ice type moves were categorized as special. So before the physical special split in generation 4. Like I said, there are 65 ice type Pokemon. 22 of them are singular ice types, making the remaining 43 dual. And there are 33 ice type moves. Ice type Pokemon are immune to freezing, so they can never be frozen, which is kind of a huge game changer. Frozen is one of those that I don't think there's a move that just applies freezing. However, the chance to freeze is super when you do get it in a match. It's super good.
I feel like, and this, I may have read this somewhere to confirm it. I feel like Pokemon Stadium ignored that rule.
I think so. They might have.
Like, I think you could freeze ice Pokemon in Pokemon Stadium. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, with the introduction of weather, ice don't take damage in hailstorms. And then as far as abilities go for ice-type Pokemon, there's really only one ability that I can recommend or that I think is super cool, no pun intended, which is the ability Refrigerate, because it turns any normal type attack into an ice type attack. So you gain that stab bonus, plus it increases the power of the normal type attack by 20%. So any ice type Pokemon with the move Refrigerate, throw a normal type move on there and they're super strong. Notable ice type trainers include Lorelei, the Elite Four trainer from Generation 1. Mm-hmm. Price, the Mahogany Town gym leader in Generation 2. Glacia, the Elite Four member in Generation 3. Candace, the Snowpoint City gym leader from Generation 4. Bryson, the Icarus City gym leader from Generation 5. Wolfric, the Snowbell City gym leader. Shout out to our favorite locations episode in Generation 6. Melanie, the Sirchester gym leader in Generation 8. And Grusha, the Glacido Mountain gym leader in Generation 9. Mm-hmm. And with that, that's all the info that I have on Ice-type Pokemon.
Which Melanie is definitely a fan favorite.
Melanie is absolutely a favorite.
Yeah.
Her son is really weird, though.
Is Melanie's son?
Yeah, he's the opposite gym leader for Sword and Shield. So there's two gym leaders that you get differently if you play Sword or Shield. And it's either B and Arthur, I think is his name, the little ghost type dude. Mm-hmm. Or Melanie or her son.
Gordy.
Yeah.
Which Gordy is a rock type.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking him up. Because I had Melanie, I think, of mine.
You did.
Because you had B.
I had B.
And I had the ghost.
Alistair, not Arthur. I don't know why I said Arthur.
Oh, Gordy is...
He's a weirdo.
Not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melanie's great, though.
She needs to raise him better.
We love Melanie. So, yeah, you want me to get in right away to my number 5?
Yeah, please, yeah.
Or 10, I guess. 5, 10, whatever.
Your number
my
5.
Least favorite favorite.
Your least favorite, yeah.
So my least favorite ice type Pokemon is Swinub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little baby mammoth.
Yeah. Little tiny little
He's
piggy.
Cute.
Yeah, he's super cute. I love him. National Dex number 220.
Yeah.
He's an ice ground type Pokemon, the pig Pokemon.
Oh, is he ground as well?
Yeah, he's ice and ground.
Cool.
He's introduced in gold, silver, and crystal, has a base stat total of 250. Swinub evolves into Piloswine at level 33, and then introduced in a later game, he evolves into Mamoswine after learning Ancient Power. Swinub's like just a cute little pig-type Pokemon that's just covered head to toe in fur, and they kind of scuttle along the ground. They're they're adorable.
Yeah, they are cute.
I love them. If I could get a plushie of Swinub, I would love that.
They're kind of like the pygmy puffs in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
They're like how I imagine the pygmy puffs are just be more colorful. But like other than that, I feel like Swinubs
Kind
are
of the
pygmy
same
puffs,
idea.
but just bigger.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger. Yeah.
So Swinub rubs its snout on the ground to find and dig up food. It sometimes discovers hot springs, which
cute.
is super useful.
Okay.
It loves eating mushrooms that grow under dead grass, and if it smells something enticing, it dashes off headlong to find the source of the aroma.
Very cute.
Yeah.
So it follows its little nosy.
It follows its little nosy. I love him. And I truthfully, I love Piloswine and Mamoswine as well, but like Swinub is just so adorable.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely cute little critter.
I don't really to be honest with you, other than just the fact that it do be a mammoth, and that's different, which was cool. I didn't really care about the evolutions of Swinub. I liked Swinub the best out of the three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. What about you? What's your least favorite?
Well, my least favorite. Oh, I hate to say that because it's so cute. But my least favorite, if one has to choose one, is Dugong.
Dugong?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
That really, for anyone that knows that I'm a diehard Misty fan, that shouldn't be a huge surprise that I love Dugong.
No.
But Dugong and all the like, how I was like, I want to be a water trainer when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because I loved all the Kanto and Johto water Pokemon. But no, Dugong is, I mean, look at it.
It's
Literally it's a majestic seal baby.
When I played through the Blueberry Academy DLC for Scarlet and Violet,
yes, which I still haven't played. I have not. I've played through the Ogre Pond
Kitakati.
one. Yes,
yeah, the teal mask.
Yeah.
When I played through Blueberry Academy, I caught a dugong, a seal, and named it Baby Girl on Twitch when I streamed it on Twitch. And let me tell you, Baby Girl came in clutch constantly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it was great.
I love that.
Dugong was awesome.
Well, I literally was like, it's a majestic, in my notes, I'm like, it's a majestic seal baby. It just do be cute.
Yeah.
In the Alpha Sapphire decks, Dugong loves to snooze on bitterly cold ice. The sight of this Pokemon sleeping on a glacier was mistakenly thought to be a mermaid.
Yeah. Just like manatees.
By a mariner long ago.
Yep.
Or a mariner? Mariner, I think.
Yeah.
Mariner long ago. On top of being adorable and pretty, they're pretty hardy. Per the red decks, it stores thermal energy in its body and swims at a steady 8 knots, even in intensely cold waters, which I did not know what a knot was, so I looked it up.
Yeah.
Knots are a unit of speed that equals 1 nautical mile per hour. And then for reference, I just said blue whales and sharks tend to cruise at about 5 miles per hour.
And it can swim
And
up
it can
to
swim
8.
up to 8
Yes.
casually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cruising. Like most seals, just because it's cute doesn't mean it's not a predator. The Ultra Sun deck says that when it is ready to hunt, it swims around searching for Pokemon that will become its prey. And it's especially fond of Wishy-Washy.
Interesting.
Makes me so sad for the Wishy-Washy. But
poor Wishy-Washy.
I'm sure they deserve it. I'm sure they do. Wishy-Washy isn't Wishy-Washy the one that forms like the big fish?
From Sun and Moon. It has the school
They
form.
totally deserve it then.
There's a lot of them, so I guess it's good that
Perfect dugong chowder.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like instead of the chicken of the sea, it's the Wishy-Washy of the sea in their cans when you feed your dugong at home.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, as I said, Misty Stan. One of my favorite Pokemon episodes of all time is the Misty Mermaid.
Yeah.
Which is the one where Misty performs as like a mermaid for her sisters. And during the performance, Team Rocket attacks and tries to steal Pokemon, but Misty fights them off, uses a seal while doing it. But while Seal is fighting Jesse's Arbok, it evolves into a dugong.
Yeah.
And the sisters, I don't have a quote here, but the sisters are like, oh my gosh, who knew Seal was so good? And it's
because Seal's kind of a doof.
A little bit of a doof.
A little bit of a doof.
A little bit of a doof.
It's usually portrayed in the anime with like a big goofy tongue, like a blep.
Yeah.
Constantly, and a little doofy.
Yeah, and see that Seal's not on my list because spoiler alert, I picked dugong.
Yeah.
But I think dugong, like, it's almost like Seal is doofy and cute and kind of like a puppy version, and then dugong is like just like a true evolution, like a majestic unicorn seal almost. Like, it's just really pretty. So love Seal.
Cool.
I do love Seal, but love dugong. Yeah.
Cool.
That is my least favorite. What is your number 4? Yeah.
My number 4 is also from Generation 1, which is the bivalve Pokemon Cloyster.
Oh, Cloyster. Okay. Yeah.
Cloyster is so cool. I 100% thought Cloyster was a Gengar or a Ghastly that got chomped by a Shelder.
It does kind of look like a Ghastly.
Yeah,
like
it's got the orb in the face. Yes, very
the
much
angry
so.
eyes.
Yep. Yeah. Cloyster, National Dex number 91. It's a water and ice type Pokemon.
Okay.
It's introduced in, like I said, Generation 1. It has 525 base stats and evolves from Shelder with the use of a Water Stone. Shelder being really cool because it's supposedly, even though it's not that way in the game because of game mechanic things, but Shelder is what makes Slowpoke evolve, so that's a cool little connection. Cloyster also better than regular clams.
Yes.
For protection, it uses its harder than diamond shell. It also shoots spikes from its shell. Once it slams the shell, this is a hard sentence to say. Once it slams the shell shut, it is impossible to open, even by those with superior strength. It swims in the sea by swallowing water, then jetting it out toward the rear, which I thought was kind of cool. It just like cycles through water.
Yeah, it shoots it out. Yeah.
And it also shoots its spikes the same way with that same system of swallowing water and then jettisoning out the spikes. But yeah, I just think it's a cool one. It's ice type Pokemon are rare, the rarest type of Pokemon, and I always enjoy making use of Cloyster on teams whenever I'm doing like a Gen 1
Cloyster's
playthrough.
a really cool Pokemon.
Yeah.
He just looks so
menacing.
intimidating. Yeah.
Another one of those similar to the water type Pokemon, which maybe that makes some sense, but ice type Pokemon also seem to evolve from a really doofy Pokemon because Shelder, kind of a doof.
Yeah.
But becoming an incredibly bad Pokemon.
Is literally like just a tongue and a shell.
Yeah.
Yeah. It adds nothing to Slowpoke.
No.
Except I guess it does if it's a Slowking. See, it's its brain.
Yeah. Becomes
Weird.
its brain.
Don't know how that happens.
Yeah, it's a strange relationship they have. Cloyster, number 4.
Love it.
Thank
Very
you.
good choice.
Yeah. What about you?
I think this one might surprise you a little bit.
Okay.
Just because it's one of those that, like, I have a thing. I'm about to explain this anyway, but I have a thing for tanks. Okay. Like, I have a thing for constantly a thing for super cute Pokemon.
Yeah.
But I often have a thing for, like, just there's like one a generation that stands out to me.
Yeah, I think I might know who you're gonna say.
Okay. My number 4, my almost least favorite is Cryogonal.
Oh.
From
Cryogonal.
Unova. Yeah.
Okay.
From the Unova region, number 615.
Not who I thought you were gonna say.
I literally just put Scary Snowflake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool, artistic looking Pokemon. Kind of reminds me of a more modern looking Glalie is how I kind of envision it, like a more technical looking Glalie. Because Glalie is Scary Hail.
Yeah.
It's just a scary golf ball. But Cryogonal is like a more fierce.
Is what you picture when you picture a snowflake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But an angry one.
But an angry one.
Yeah, a grump one.
And frankly, one that deserves another evolution. Deserves an evolution.
I'd like to see
what they do
with that. I will say snowflakes are like unique. They're one of a kind. So maybe it doesn't need one.
I don't know. So you know how this is a little off topic. Well, not really, but you know how Spinda
has different patterns for every single one.
There's like, it's an insane number for the chance to find a Spinda with the same pattern.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do that for Cryogonal.
We'll have to look it up.
That'd be really cool if they did though.
I've never
like
seen
it's just a little detail that's...
I've never seen a Cryogonal like plush or statue or anything either. But that would be cool if they did. So yeah, like tanks like Falcarona, Metagross.
Yeah.
I like to have a tank on my team.
Yeah.
And that would be my like ice tank. So Cryogonal is... Everything about it is just is scary snowflake energy. Like, I don't know how else to say that. The Pokemon are born in snow clouds. That's from the white Pokedex. And several dexes note that they capture prey in chains of ice. You probably would freeze, unfortunately, before you even understood what was happening.
Yeah.
So that's scary. And that they freeze their prey at negative 148 degrees Fahrenheit.
Can I...
Negative 148.
Is that... So did you confirm that across several Pokedex entries?
I don't have it quoted.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Okay.
It's probably in several dexes, though, is what I would guess. Yeah.
Well, something with one of my remaining choices was the temperature kept changing from entry to entry.
Oh. No, I think this was pretty consistent.
Okay.
Negative 148. Because
Yeah.
I think I would have noted that.
Noted that.
Because I always like to read through the dex
Yeah,
entries. Yeah. They also, this is very scary, they disappear when the weather gets hot and become vapor.
Oh.
So they're always around.
That's interesting.
But they don't like reform into their physical Pokemon selves
Until it's cold again.
cold. So unless they live in the Arctic.
I know there's like cast form that has like a mist version of itself. That would be a cool thing. Rather than an evolution, do like a very tropical, which I guess they've already kind of missed that opportunity with Alola region.
Yeah,
but if they did a tropical environment where it wouldn't get cold, and then that way they could do like a misty version.
Legends Alola.
Could
do it. Hey, Pokemon, you hear that? We're giving you ideas.
Yeah.
I thought that, and I also this is just like a last minute fun fact, but I thought you would think was cool, and maybe others. Cryogonal is the only Pokemon that can learn Solar Beam by leveling up, but cannot learn Sunny Day by any method.
Huh.
So it can do Solar Beam.
Yeah.
It just can't continue to one hit KO you with
it can't one shot Solar Beam. It takes a turn to rest.
Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting. I wonder if there's a way to get Sun. I would assume not, because I feel like they would mention that you could use, because like some Pokemon have like, I think the ability might be called Harsh Sunlight, or something where it when they come out, the sun becomes harsh.
So you could have that Pokemon, and you could swap into your
Cryogonal.
Cryogonal. That's a hard one to say.
It is
Cryogonal, and then you could like use your Solar Beam constantly.
Interesting.
Very cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That's
Cryogonal.
neat.
Yeah. Very cool.
That's a good pick.
Very
Not who
neat.
I thought you were going to pick.
Very neat tanky tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I thought that you were going to pick my number 3, which is Abomasnow.
Oh, yeah. Abomasnow. Yeah.
Very tanky tank.
That evolves from the little...
Yeah, Snover. Yes. Yeah. Which is a little...
you didn't like the... For those of you that cannot see me, I am forming a triangle shape with my hands. You didn't like the triangle-shaped baby.
No.
But you liked the piggy baby.
Yes.
Over the scary baby.
Yes.
Now you like the scary baby.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Picking up what you went down.
Snover's cute, but I prefer Abomasnow.
Wait, Snover?
Snover.
Bergmite.
No.
Is what I thought.
Bergmite evolves into
Frostlass and
Avalugg. You're also thinking of Snorunt is the other one that you're thinking of.
Snorunt's really cute.
Snorunt is also very
It's a
cute.
baby.
Yeah. The baby. Yeah.
Lots
Lots of baby ice.
This is not Bergmite, though.
No, this is Abomasnow.
Bergmite evolves into the
Avalugg.
flat baby.
Avalugg.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to... The baby.
They're all the babies. They're all babies.
Oh. Friendly baby.
Yes.
Got you.
Yeah.
You can continue now.
Okay. Thank you. So Abomasnow is the Frost Tree Pokemon. It is National Dex number 460, and it is grass and ice.
Okay.
Giving it some more defensive capabilities. Introduced in Generation 4, Diamond Pearl Platinum. Funnily enough, because we didn't play Diamond and Pearl when we were growing up, I thought it was introduced in Pokemon X and Y. So I always associate it with Pokemon X and Y, but it is not. It is from Diamond and Pearl.
Yep.
It has 494 base stat total and evolves from Snover at level 40, so it takes a little while to get to him. But Abomasnow, big scary thing. It is very much known as like the ice monster, the Yeti.
Yeah, the abominable
It
snowman.
is abominable and snowman put together, Abomasnow.
Yeah.
It's got green feet and hands representing the grass type Pokemon, and it just looks like it's an abominable. I don't know how to describe it other than it looks like an abominable snowman. It whips up blizzards in mountains that are always buried in snow. And it's one of the Pokedex entries, like I said, literally just says it is the abominable snowman. They appear when snowflowers bloom, and when petals fall, they retreat to places unknown. So sticking with that theme.
So it's basically the Yeti.
Yeah,
of
pretty
Pokemon.
much. It is basically the Yeti of Pokemon. And it's got a sick Mega Evolution.
Oh, I saw it. It looks like a porcupine.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes. It kind of looks like, so it goes from being a biped to a quadruped.
Yeah.
And it almost looks like, I kind of, Gollum from Alola version Gollum also kind of has this feature, but I love a good rail cannon. Probably my favorite sci-fi weapon. But terrifying. I think Obama Snow's Mega Evolution makes it look, because like it shoots ice out of its mouth, so it makes it look like a rail cannon. Yeah.
It looks like Blastoise
got covered in snow.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah.
Or got covered in spikes and snow. Yeah.
Yes.
Icicles.
Yeah. But really menacing, and I just think he's cool. He's
cool.
a big dude.
Yeah.
And probably like I said, I associate him with X and Y, so I used him in X and Y because I didn't know the Platinum games. I didn't know that he was in there.
I'll be honest with you. I hate cryptoids. Is that what they're called? Like Bigfoot? Cryptids. Yeah. I hate cryptids.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if anyone enjoys cryptids. Like, no shame to you. One of my favorite podcasts that's not video game related dives into cryptids a lot. And I just don't get it. Like, I wish I did get it.
I think
they're interesting. The legends are interesting.
Do you feel like you would be more into it if one of them got proven real?
No. That would scare me.
Okay, fair enough.
It's kind of like space scares me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to know about it, but it also scares me. Yeah, it's like the same concept.
Okay.
No, I don't. I hope the Yeti is not real. But you know what?
We won't be going up into any icy mountains anytime soon. So
perfect.
No,
I just think I've never really thought about it, but I think it is cool, and I loved the Mega Evolution of it. I think that was really neat. I just is not something I even like registered in my brain and in X and Y or anything. But he's a neat guy, neat little dude. Do we want to do our
you
threes?
Have to do your three. That's my three.
Oh, that was your three.
Yeah, you have to do your three, and then we'll take a quick little break.
And then we'll do a break. Yeah, okay. So my number 3, we're going back to my huge.
Okay.
My number 3 is the Ice Ghost Queen herself, Frostlass. So my number 3 is Frostlass, the kimono ghosty baby. Everything is baby, including Obama Snow, even though he's scary. So this is possibly a hot take, but I actually did like Glalie back in the day.
Yeah.
I know I called him like the scary Hale earlier in the episode, but I did like the Pokemon. Like, I thought it just looked really scary compared to its predecessor.
Yes.
Its pre-evolution.
Snorunt.
Thought it looked gnarly. But Frostlass is an ice queen, okay? Frostlass is mysterious. She's pretty, and I don't have a ton to say about it because it's very much for me an aesthetic choice. But the ghost typing, of course, adds like that spooky element.
Yeah.
That I love with my Pokemon.
Frostlass is what Jinx wishes she was.
You know, it was hard not to put Jinx on this because I when I was a kid, I really did love Jinx.
It's weird. I don't know anyone that loves
Jinx. But I
Jinx.
don't love Jinx as an adult.
Yeah.
I think I just liked her. I liked her hair and her lips and her. She did the whole, and Pokemon Stadium, she knew Ice Punch, Psychic.
Yeah.
She's kind of a powerhouse.
She is a great contender in Stadium.
Yeah. Smoochum's cute. Jinx is questionable. But anyway, Frostlass. It adds that spooky element that I love to my Pokemon. Very mysterious, very pretty. In the Heart Gold, Soul Silver decks, it says, legends in snowy regions say that a woman who was lost on an icy mountain was reborn as a Frostlass. And in the Moon decks, it says the food it most relishes is the souls of men. Yeah. Which is iconic. So yeah, that's my number 3. I just love her. I love how spooky she is. I think it's really cool that she just do be creeping.
Do be creeping
on everybody.
Doobie.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So why don't we go to breaky?
Yeah.
Take a little quick break. Think about the Pokemon that we enjoy. Then come back for our top 2.
Sounds good to me.
Perfect.
All right.
Why are you looking at me like
You're
that?
just being real weird.
You're being weird.
All right.
All right.
Enjoy your break.
Enjoy your break. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Did you enjoy your snacky, drinky, breaky?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed my break as much as you did, I hope.
Yeah, great break.
Do you want me to go ahead and start with my number 2?
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right. Well, it's finally happened.
Oh.
We have crossed the Ghostbuster
Paths?
streams. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My number 2 is Frostlass.
Wow. Who would have foreseen this?
No, I mean, Frostlass is great. I completely agree with everything that you said. I did want to mention also that Frostlass is the one I was talking about. In different Pokedex entries, for some reason, it changes between it freezes foes with an icy breath nearly negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit and nearly negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know why, and I thought maybe they changed it and went back to say or
maybe they just rounded up.
well, so here's the thing is I was like, oh, maybe they did it at 1, right? Like maybe they did in generation 4 and then just generation 5 and on, they went 60, but it bounces back and forth as the generations go on.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what the difference is there of 2 degrees, but apparently it's important enough to be in the Pokedex entries that it changes between negative 60 and negative 58.
Okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Professor Rowan used his thermostat
Yeah.
to check out. He put it in Frostlass's mouth and he checked the temperature and it said whatever. And then Professor Juniper put her thermometer and it said whatever because her thermometer is slightly broken.
That was a long-winded conversation just to say that the thermostat was broken.
By Professor. Like it's a guesstimate, okay? Like sometimes when you catch a
anywhere.
Frostlass, they've all caught in at least 6 Frostlasses each. They did an estimate and the average for some of the professors
negative 58 and negative 60.
was 58. Also, this is why there should be more than one Pokemon professor per game because now we only have one person's version of what's true in every game. And that's just not right.
Well, I assume that they talk to each other like in Gold and
don't.
Silver, Elm.
They don't speak.
In Gold and Silver, Elm and Oak literally are in the same room together.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing that I wanted to note
Birch
is
doesn't talk to
that
anybody.
the other thing that I wanted to note is that Frostlass is based off of a yokai in Japan. There's a yokai of a woman, which are like Japanese ghost spirits.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And they're good yokai, bad yokai. It's a spirit. And there's a yokai of a woman who tricks men that are out walking along the mountains into her ice cave and freezes them.
I think this might be a bad yokai.
Yeah, I think this is probably a bad
not
yokai.
a great one.
Yeah.
Spooky
I think
one.
so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my number 2.
Okay.
Is Frostlass.
I
So I
love
don't
that.
really have a whole lot else to add.
I also do want to say like just what an aesthetically beautiful Pokemon.
Yeah. No, yeah. She
Like,
very much is the ice queen.
She's so graceful and so pretty and deserves nothing but the best. I hope she gets many souls of men.
And if
on her
you're
journey.
wanting to use Frostlass on your team, you need a female Snowrunt and a Dawnstone.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only
Because
female.
we were, I think, weren't you and I shiny hunting for Snowrunt so we could get shiny Frostlass on Scarlet and Violet
Yep.
on the icy snow mountain.
Yep.
And I kept getting male
Yep.
Snowrunts every time. Yeah, It was a good time. Good time, guys.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
It's happened again.
Oh, both on number 2? Okay.
Both on number 2. Yeah. I'm sorry to say that we are not giving you a top 10 list. We're giving you maybe a top 8, depending on what our ones are.
I'd be a little shocked, but maybe.
Okay, we'll see. But my number 2, ice Pokemon, my favorite for a very long time was Cloyster.
Oh, I kind of thought it was going to be Snowrunt. Swinub.
No.
Yeah.
Swinub's super cute.
Yeah.
Not on my list.
Huh.
Cloyster was, and still clearly is, one of my favorite ice Pokemon until much later generation. But other than what you said, like I made notes as well on how silly Shelter looks.
Yeah.
And then bam, it just evolves into like a sleek looking menacing baddie, which is really cool. And it's another tank for me. I mentioned the Harder Than Diamonds shell as well. I also wanted to point out from the stadium decks that it said that it can withstand a bomb.
Wow.
Like once it's closed,
Yeah.
a bomb doesn't impact it.
Yeah.
Doesn't damage it at all.
That would make sense with the Harder Than Diamond shell.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember what game it was, but I had a Cloyster on my team and I named it Swan, Swann, after Elizabeth Swann from Keira Knightley's Pirates of the Caribbean, because it looked like it has a black pearl in its head.
Oh, that's clever.
So I named it after Elizabeth Swann from the Black Pearl movie. I also wanted to add a Dex entry that I don't think you added. For Ultra Moon, Slowpoke tails are its favorite food.
I did not add that. I didn't actually know that.
It has even been known to come up on the land to look for Slowpoke from time to time.
It eats Slowpoke tails?
So now we know who the monster is that buys the Slowpoke tails from Team Rocket.
Cloysters.
It's Cloysters.
Cloysters. Team Rocket's making that dough buying from Cloysters.
Cloysters get up on land. They get on a computer. They get on the black market Amazon and they order Slowpoke tails from Team Rocket. You heard it here first. This is breaking news from another PKMN pod.
Or a more believable thing might be
they type with their spikes.
Might be that the Cloysters trade pearls for Slowpoke tails, because then pearls can be sold.
And the pearls are items that are rare that you sell in game.
They are. The big pearl, they're worth a lot of polka dollars.
I think they're typing with their spikes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's what they're doing.
Sure.
Yeah, Cloyster, great. Like I said, great choice for you.
No, yeah, it's absolutely wonderful.
I think I love it a little bit more. So.
I think you do too, and that's fair. That's valid.
And apparently you love Frostlass more than me.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Incredibly valid.
If we have the same number one, we're ending the podcast forever.
No, we're not. Don't even joke about that. I'd be a little bit surprised, but also maybe not, because you have grown quite a bit.
What does that mean?
Well, I assume that since we've both talked about our number two, I should go ahead and talk about my number one now. And my favorite ice-type Pokemon is a new introduction to the ice-type Pokemons, which is...
Castform. Ice Castform.
Frostmoth.
Oh, Frostmoth!
Yeah, evolves from
cute,
Snom.
Fluffy baby.
Yeah.
I love Frostmoth.
Frostmoth is the Frost Moth Pokemon. So very creative naming convention there. National Dex number 873, introduced in Sword and Shield. It is the Ice Bug Pokemon. It evolves from Snom with High Friendship at night. Frostmoth's icy scales fall from its wings like snow as it flies over fields and mountains. The temperature of its wings is less than negative 290 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh.
It shows no mercy to any who desecrate fields and mountains, and it will fly around on its icy wings, causing a blizzard to chase offenders away.
I love that.
Yeah.
This is another perfect example of dogs or owners start to look like their dogs.
Melanie.
Trainers start to look like their Pokemon.
Yeah.
Frostmoth and Melanie are twinsies.
Oh yeah,
totally.
It kind of looks like Melanie is wearing clothes made of Frostmoth's like fluff.
Which I'm sure she's not.
No, I'm sure she's not as well.
Frostmoth sheds or something.
Maybe. But Frostmoth, super pretty.
I don't think Melanie is the Cruella de Vil of Pokemon.
Super pretty
very
Pokemon.
Pretty.
Moths usually can be very majestic and pretty looking.
I think I told you one of the memories that just stands out to me from when I was a kid is when I saw a huge green moth on the side of my apartment building that had like very colorful wings. And like what's crazy is I have since looked up that moth as an adult, and they are not native.
Oh,
to where we are.
Like
at all. Not even close. So I don't know if it was someone's zoo and they accidentally let it out.
Or just made its way down here.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it just stood out to me because it was very pretty.
They can be very pretty. They can also
They're
be
misunderstood.
They are. Yeah.
Mothy babies. Do you think that Frostmoth and Volcarona are in love because moths are drawn to flames? This is a real science question.
Why would Frostmoth be drawn to flames though? It's an ice Pokemon.
Moths are drawn to flames.
But why would Frostmoth? It's an ice Pokemon.
It's a moth.
But it's an ice moth.
Biologically, it's a moth.
I think biologically it's a Pokemon.
It do be a giant moth. And Volcarona also be a giant moth.
I ship Frostmoth and Volcarona.
They're cute.
I think they would be very
But they
cute
have
together.
to be long distance.
Yeah, because they can't be near each other because they have...
Because Volcarona be hot.
Yeah.
We talked about it. Like
we did.
You enters the room and you're
you're
get out of here,
fire.
dude.
Yeah,
you're bright, you're hot, go
Frostmoth enters the room and you're suddenly frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. True love
Star-crossed lovers.
that can never get together. Frostmoth.
Great choice.
The
Love
number
that.
one.
Very cute.
Thank
Very cute
you.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
And very new, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Growth. Well, I feel like I've grown a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe not as much as you, but I've still grown because this is a newer Pokemon.
Newer than Frostmoth?
No.
Oh.
But it's newer than Cloyster.
Okay. I would hope so.
Number 699, in fact, from the Kalos region is what
Oh, I know who it is.
My favorite ice Pokemon.
Is it also a fossil Pokemon?
My favorite ice Pokemon is a fossil Pokemon. It's a long neck. For
Shout
those of you
out.
that love Land Before Time.
Time.
Long neck dino Pokemon. Aurorus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Aurorus. Like, genuinely love Aurorus. It's so pretty. Obsessed with how pretty it is. Very peaceful and calming, which is like the best kind of Pokemon. Multiple dex entries say that it has surface temp of negative 240 degrees Fahrenheit.
Frostmoth is colder.
And when it expels that cold air, it can freeze its enemies into solid blocks of ice, which is terrifying.
Yeah.
My favorite entry, though, for it is from Sword, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And it says Aurorus was restored from a fossil, which, thank you, Sword. It's said that when this Pokemon howls, auroras appear in the night sky.
Oh, that's
which
so
is
cool.
so cool. Because I love where we are. We did not get the best view
of the Aurora Borealis.
of the Northern Lights, but we did get to see like hints of it in the sky, which I thought was so cool.
Yeah.
But would love to see it one day. And just like the idea of it, like of combining that with the world of Pokemon, like it howling and then just suddenly like the most beautiful, majestic lights appear in the sky. Like, how cool is that?
Yeah.
That's like so neat. So I thought that was cool. I do want to defend it a little bit. A lot of hate for this Pokemon's typing because the rock typing makes it have a pretty significant disadvantage.
Yes.
Like ice,
Yeah.
we talked about it, or well, you talked about it
Yeah.
when you're talking about ice type in general. Ice already has a disadvantage. Adding rock to it, pretty significant. But the precedent has been set for fossil Pokemon.
Yeah, it has
They're
to
rock
be a rock
Pokemon.
type Pokemon.
They're all rocks. I think maybe there might be later fossil Pokemon in later generations that aren't rock Pokemon. I don't remember, but the precedent has been set that they are rock Pokemon if they're a fossil Pokemon. So it just be what it be.
Every fossil Pokemon is a rock type Pokemon.
Does it make more sense for this to probably have been like an ice dragon?
Yeah.
Or even an ice like fairy Pokemon or something. Ice ground.
Yeah.
That's fine, but it is a fossil Pokemon, you guys. So that is what it was destined to be.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I'm wrong. In Sword and Shield, the fossil Pokemon from that are not rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the precedent
Was
up
set,
until
though.
Sword and Shield was that they were rock Pokemon. But so that's my defense of it. Is like it's a beautiful Pokemon. Does the type disadvantage make it difficult to have on your team? Certainly it is. But it doesn't change the fact that it's just a super neat Pokemon. And I will defend it.
It is. And also shout out to
the hill I'll stand on.
Shout out to X and Y being big fans of Land Before Time because your fossil Pokemon are
dinos.
They're
Sharptooth,
Littlefoot, and Chomper.
Yeah.
Littlefoot and Chomper. Bex, do you have any honorable mentions?
Yes, Galutrad. Thank you for your patience. I do have some honorable mentions.
Awesome.
Great. So my honorable mentions are, I don't want to dig into this too much, but Articuno, because we just talked about Articuno.
Yeah.
But Articuno is definitely a beautiful ice Pokemon and deserves an honorable mention. The only other one that I had, because I thought they were truly the coolest renditions of other Pokemon, different forms,
yes.
Was the Alolan Sandshrew and Sandslash.
Yeah,
I just think they're
yeah.
so cool.
They are
like
really cool.
they are the only form of another Pokemon that I actually think I prefer.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know how many variations of Pokemon there are now, but like I feel like that's a pretty big thing to say. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, no, good
And
choices.
Alolan Raichu.
I have some attacks that I want to talk about, some ice type attacks
Okay.
that I want to talk about, but then also I did just want to shout out Ice Q from
Ice-Cube's
Scarlet
cool.
and Violet.
Yeah, the penguin one.
I just think it's kind of goofy how it gets a big old ice cube for a head and then it can melt and it's like a little tiny ball of ice for a head.
It melts?
It melts, yeah.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
Is it scary looking?
No, it's cute. It looks like a little pinhead. As far as ice type attacks go, though, I have a couple of recommendations for you, listeners out there, in your ice type Pokemon. Number one being Frost Breath, which is a special type move of 60 power and 90 accuracy.
That's what happens when Lapras doesn't brush his teeth.
because Frost Breath is always a critical hit.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. I also, if you've got the guts to go for it, you got to use the move Sheer Cold, which is the ice type move Oko, aka one hit knockout.
Oh, okay.
It only has a 30 accuracy, so you're probably not going to hit it that often, but when you do, it's guaranteed.
Oh, cool.
Ice Fang for your physical type attackers is a 65 power, 95 accuracy move that can flinch or freeze a Pokemon. I think all of the Fang moves can do those two secondary types. So I think Fire Fang is burn and freeze. Thunder Fang, or not burn and freeze, flinch and burn. Thunder Fang is flinch and paralyze. But I like Ice Fang because of the freeze. Because frozen Pokemon, you can't do anything while it's frozen.
Yeah.
Aurora Veil is an excellent status move. It halves the damage from physical and special attacks for 5 turns. There are 2 other moves like it, which are Barrier and I think it's Magic Wall, maybe. But there's a singular just good against physical attacks and a singular just good against special attacks, increasing defense. Or increases your special defense, but Aurora Veil does both at one move. So excellent use there. And then also Haze, which nullifies all the stat changes that have taken place. So if your opponent has buffed up their Pokemon a lot, you can use Haze and it just gets rid of it, makes them have wasted their turns. Super good.
I also really, I know you're talking about like statistically good moves. I also really like just aesthetically the Aurora Beam move. I thought that was really cool, especially in like Stadium. It's like 3D.
I'm not going necessarily just for statistically good. I am going with like personal choice and like, because some of these would not probably be used by like competitive Pokemon. Haze definitely, and Aurora Veil maybe, but like Sheer Cold, most competitive players aren't going to have that on their team.
Yeah.
Unless they truly are just like, well, if I've got nothing left to do, I'll try to get the one hit KO.
Yeah. Blizzard was also really cool.
Blizzard's a great move.
It's a classic.
Yes, yeah. But these are just my personal favorite ice type moves.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you.
Perfect.
And that's it for our ice Pokemon.
I have not recovered from melted ice cube.
It's adorable. It's got a little hair sticking out. It's like alfalfa. It's great.
I don't like it.
I love it. So
Scary.
goofy.
I did see art though where someone blended its blue down a little bit more, which that is a little bit more cute with it having just a blue head. And
penguin body.
Yeah, that's a little weird. But no, I love it. I really think it makes sense that this is the first episode where we had some crossover.
Yeah, it's the rarest type.
Yeah, just because it is the rarest type. I think that makes sense. But just to recap, so we had Swinub, Dugong. Mm-hmm. You had Cloyster as your number 4, and then I had Cragnole. We had Abomasnow, and then I had Frostlass as my number 3. Then you had Frostlass as your number 2.
Yeah.
Then I had Cloyster as my number 2, and then we had Frostmoth and Aurorus.
Yeah.
So our top 8 Pokemon are Swinub, Dugong, Cloyster, Cragnole, Abomasnow, Frostmoth, and Aurorus.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
Not too bad.
Very good. Very good.
And
shout outs.
Yeah.
Or very, very good list.
And interesting that it really does speak to the fact that ice is the least amount of Pokemon that we crossed over, not only once, but twice.
It's the least amount of Pokemon. And were any of your picks just ice? Or were they all dual typing?
I believe all of them were dual typing.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only straight up ice Pokemon that I had was Cryogonal. So it's a very rare type anyway.
Yeah.
But it's especially rare if you take out all of the dual typings it has, because that's most of the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like I remember looking through, because I don't remember if it's Cerebi or Bulbapedia that has it split as just single typing and dual typing, like split up.
Yeah.
But one of them has it split up. And I remember looking through it and I was like, is that it? And then I kept going, I was like, oh, here's all the dual types. We're saved.
There's only 22 singular ice type, just pure ice type Pokemon.
Out of
65
1,000.
total. Oh, out of 1,000 and something Pokemon.
That's a lot.
22 or just ice.
That's not a lot.
No.
That's pretty slim pickings.
So,
but yeah,
pretty cool.
I cannot believe we finally had a crossover.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we did.
I am too.
I think that just proves that we have great taste.
Yes, we do.
In our ice Pokemon. Yes, quite. Yes. So if you agree that we have great taste, or if you have your own favorite ice Pokemon that we did not mention in our top 8 list, we can be reached anywhere on the internet at Another PKMN Pod. And Galutrad, if they think that you put Cloyster way too low on the list and it should have been a number 2 or 1, where can they find you?
Yeah, you can find me everywhere on the internet at Galutrad. That's Galutrad. As far as social media goes, I am going to be mostly focusing on Blue Sky and Instagram for social sharing in 2025. So you can find me most often there. But other than that, you can find me anywhere.
And if you want to tell me why I'm wrong about Aurorus and how it really is a terrible Pokemon choice for number 1, you can find me anywhere on the internet at Rebelody, REBELODY. And on Instagram, I'm actually I_am_Rebelody. And then once again, anywhere on the internet at Another PKMN Pod. If you want to leave us a 5-star review, that really helps our podcast grow. And we love reading your feedback. We love shouting it out on the show. If you leave us a comment, we'll be sure to read it, and you'll hear it on a future episode.
Yeah, and please know that we do read every single comment and every single piece of feedback that comes through. And if you leave one, just due to the nature of how we record these, if you leave one and then you don't hear it for a while, it's just because we get around to them.
We may have to do that at some point where we just do a listener feedback episode.
Yeah.
We do appreciate it, and looking forward to hearing from you guys on what your favorite ice Pokemon are.
And hope that you all have a lovely new year.
Have a happy 2025. I hope that this year brings you everything good and wonderful, and hoping you include Another Pokemon Podcast in that journey.
Yeah. So, have a great year, trainers.
And on that positive note, get out of here.
Get out.
Get out. Ice cream?